In this video, I decided to glow up for the new year not only physically but mentally by starting new healthy habits and incorporating self-care into my day-to-day life to become the best version of myself. If you're interested in learning my advice for self-confidence, productivity, and fitness, as well as how to set goals and actually follow them this year, then keep watching.
Hey guys, so before we get into the video, I am going to address that yes, I am on vacation. But anyways, I'm super excited about today's video. It is going to be how to glow up for 2022. Literally feels so weird just saying 2022. Like, I feel like it's still 2020. And like honestly 2019, like I don't know where I am. As I'm posting this, it is New Year's Eve. I have a lot of different tips on how to glow up, not only physically but also mentally and spiritually. I'm going to incorporate these tips into my life this year. And a disclaimer, you do not need to glow up. No one ever needs to glow up. But for me personally, I feel like there's a better version of myself out there and I want to become her. So hopefully these tips will help you do that as well. Also, I got this necklace for Christmas. I think it's quite fabulous. So the first tip I have for how to glow up for 2022 is to get ready every single morning. I know you just want to go to school in your pajamas or sweats, and trust me, I do that like almost every single day because I do online school. But I do think it is really important to get ready every single morning. When I picture my best version of myself, she's ready. She's in a cute outfit. She looks good. Her hair is done. Having a cute outfit on and doing my hair just makes me feel extra confident and like ready for the day. So I think that's a really good tip to incorporate. Plus, this is a tip from my grandma. She always used to say, whenever you're like not looking good, like the one time where you're like, I'm just gonna go to Target in my sweats and, you know, look terrible, it's fine. That is the time where you're going to run into someone you know. My grandma was completely right with that one. The next one is to be kind to yourself. First off, this is so sad, but I see so many girls online on like YouTube videos and just on Instagram and stuff, and they'll just be like, oh haha, I'm so dumb. Oh, I look so ugly in that picture. No, just please stop saying that, because okay, maybe it wasn't your best picture, but you are still so beautiful. And what you speak over yourself matters. If you are constantly saying, oh, I'm dumb, oh, I'm ugly, or whatever you're gonna say, you're going to subconsciously just believe that because you keep speaking that over yourself and labeling yourself as that. Even if you do mess up, don't call yourself dumb. Just say, whoops, that was not my best moment, and keep moving. It also helps build on your insecurities rather than getting rid of them and crushing them. It's like a weed. If there's a weed in your garden, the garden of your mind, if you keep watering it and just saying like, all I'm ever gonna be is a garden full of weeds, then that's all you're going to ever be. But if you're like, look at my garden, there's flowers in my garden, there's tomatoes in my garden, and you pluck out those weeds, then you're not even going to survive, but you're going to thrive, queen. The next tip is to be kind to others. The way you like treat other people will reflect onto yourself. Even if it's just like a little mean joke, you know, you never know if that could be like someone's insecurity. Your best version of yourself will definitely not be mean to other people. Even if someone is being mean to you at school or something, just be the one to smile when everyone else is being mean, and then you'll be remembered as the girl who smiled and just walked away. The next glow up tip I have is to walk/exercise every single day. I walk every day with my mom and my sister. As of right now, since I'm with my little dog friends, my little babies, I take them on a walk. So if you have a dog, walk it each day. Also, exercising just has like so many benefits. It makes you feel happier, as well as getting out like all of your energy. Even if you're like in the snow, you can like do a workout at home. Being active, getting strong, that is what really motivates me. I think that's really, really important, to be active every day and to get strong. The next tip is to spend time on your mental health. If you're constantly spending all your time on school or sports or other people, chances are you are not going to have good mental health. It is so important that you do not overlook yourself. You either like set aside a little bit of time each day, or you know, have one big self-care day to read, to journal, or to read your Bible. Honestly, the stronger my relationship with God and the stronger my faith is, the stronger I feel and the more ready I feel to take on the world. The next tip is to drink more water. Water just has so many benefits for our body. Being hydrated helps you so much and is such a big part of a glow up, to be hydrated. The next tip I have, which is one of my best tips, is to fake it until you make it. If you picture the best version of yourself and then you start showing up as her and acting as her, it's going to become a habit and actually the way that you act. For example, if your current self would probably procrastinate and do their homework like a few hours later, but the best version of yourself would probably do it now and listen to the best version of yourself. How would the best version of myself react to this? What would she do? What would she say? Would she procrastinate? The next tip I have for glowing up is to go on Pinterest and figure out your own personal style. There are so many different styles out there, and I think Pinterest is one of the best places to go if you're looking for style inspiration. I find a lot of good inspiration because you can just kind of like take your favorite parts from each outfit and take what you learn from other people's styling tips and kind of make your own style and develop your own style, because dressing in fun ways to express yourself is a big part of glowing up. The next tip I have is to make a new 2022 playlist. I can't even function. Make your own personal playlist with like all the vibes that you want in 2022, and I also recommend staying away from sad and negative songs. The lyrics are just going to get subconsciously in your brain, and that is not going to be good, because then if you're just thinking about sadness constantly, it is not going to make you happy. The next one is to donate and get rid of stuff. I have a lot of stuff, and so this is really hard for me, but basically stuff weighs you down. When you're like searching for a shoe in a giant pile, it's just gonna make you late for school. I'm personally going to try to get rid of a lot of stuff. Donate your clothes, because then you can like help people who need it. It's also just gonna like bring you down mentally and like drain you, because you're just gonna constantly look at your room and be like, yeah, I need to clean my room, and it's just gonna be like something hanging over your head, and you're just going to eventually have to clean your room. So may as well do it right in the beginning of 2022 so you have a good mindset. The next tip I have is to limit screen time. Literally, chances are during like the whole quarantine you were on your phone a lot, because I know I was. I feel like the average teenage screen time is probably like 4 hours. My screen time right now, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Do I really want to spend 3 hours of my actual day staring at a screen? No, I do not. When you look back on your teenage years, do you want to see a lot of memories staring at your screen? Or do you want to have a lot of memories of going to the beach or going on a bike ride, experiencing things and having fun and hanging out with your family and your friends? Days at home can be spent way different than going on your phone. You can do artwork, you can read and learn new things and try new things. Technology is really helpful, yes, but I don't think it should be our only source of entertainment. If you want to start limiting your screen time, maybe just do no screen time for the first hour of your day and no screen time for the hour before you go to bed. If you're staring at a screen and then you just click it off and go to sleep, it's not gonna be the best thing. The next tip I have is to wake up an hour earlier. I think this is a really good idea, because if you just like wake up 20 minutes before school, you brush your hair real quick, you eat some cereal, and then you get on that bus and you get to school looking just like completely fried and you're literally half awake, that is not probably gonna be the best thing. So if you wake up an hour earlier, you'll have time to do your hair, you will have time to do your makeup, pick out an outfit, read your Bible and study that word and pray and just feel so much better and in the best possible mindset. When I start the day by just like, you know, getting up and just like running into whatever I'm gonna do that day, I'm just gonna be like completely frazzled. But the days that I personally spend in the morning slower and actually read my Bible, it's so much better. It's so calm and peaceful. And honestly, the days I start with God are so much better, because if I don't, I will be grumpy. The next one is to set 2022 goals for yourself and actually follow them. I know so many of us will just be like, okay, I'm gonna do this like every single day for a month, and then by like the second week we're just done. I've been there. But a tip I have is the day you write the goal, do one thing, just one tiny thing, even if it's the smallest thing, to get yourself closer to your goal. For example, if your goal is to have 7 glasses of water each day, the day that you write that, drink some water to help get yourself closer to that goal. And also make sure you incorporate them into your daily routine so that it becomes a habit. For example, if you're like, I want to be more active this year, just maybe plan out like 30 minutes or an hour each day to work out, because if it becomes a habit, it's no longer a goal, but something that's already in motion. The next tip I have for glowing up in 2022 is to spend time with people who inspire you and uplift you. Make sure you spend time with people who care about you and who actually want to help you become the best version of yourself. And this also goes for social media. A lot of the time people say that social media makes them sad and that it like builds on their insecurities. However, if you don't want to completely get rid of social media, I recommend just following the people that inspire you. I hope I can be that influencer that is real and that is raw with you guys, so that you never feel insecure, and that I can just be like your friend that also has flaws, and I hope to never be like too perfect on camera or whatever. I follow certain people that inspire me with fashion. I follow certain people that inspire me with being active, with cooking, with artwork, with just everyday life stuff. I don't think social media has to be toxic, and it can actually be something that inspires you and helps you reach the best version of yourself. There is no time to be spending with friends or people that just make you feel sad. It's just gonna bring you down, and we do not want that. And that doesn't mean you have to ditch anybody. Of course, be nice to everyone and be everyone's friend, but if you feel that someone's constantly making mean jokes, maybe just kind of distance yourself or bring it up to them. The next tip is to be more grateful. Oftentimes we just like overlook the fact that we get to have breakfast each morning. That is such a blessing, and I think that a lot of the time we overlook just simple things like that, and I want to be just way more grateful this year, and maybe even like start a gratitude journal. You wake up and you can just look at the things that God has blessed you with and feel so grateful that you get to have that in your your life. Oftentimes I feel like we are really grateful when like something really big happens, but I think just finding the beauty in everyday life is so important. Just be grateful for the little things and the clouds and the sun. The next tip is to be out of your comfort zone. I live in my comfort zone. I don't do things out of my comfort zone. Obviously, I will not recommend you do anything dangerous, but comfort zone, like mentally, going out and trying new things is something so cool and definitely a way to glow up, because you can totally find a new hobby or a new favorite place, or maybe that's reaching out to new people. I actually met one of my friends in a juice shop, so that just shows that, like, you know, any random person walking around the street could be your next friend. The next tip I personally need to work on is posture. Your posture says so much about you, and it tells other people kind of like your mood. I know that sounds weird, but if you hold yourself up, it will make you feel good, and it will also tell other people that you are confident. Don't hang your head low, but keep it up. Keep on that crown. Don't let it fall on the floor. Your back is so important, in your neck too. Like, if we just like constantly look down or like, you know, kind of go like this, it's not gonna do well for our back in a few years. We need to stand up. We need to hold our heads high. That was a hawk. Fabulous. The next tip I have is to develop a skincare and makeup routine. Make sure you have a good skincare routine that works with your skin so that your skin is healthy and nice. I'm actually working on this, and you know, have like your signature makeup look. Maybe for you that's something really fun and elaborate, or maybe for you it's literally like clear mascara and some lip balm. That's me like literally every single day. Having a signature look is just like so fun, and you know, your skin will be healthy. And also something that's in this category, it is so important that we look into the products. You don't want animal testing, of course, but something that is often overlooked is, are the ingredients in this product actually safe for human beings? Is it going to affect my health? I think that's something really important, and if you have a clean makeup brand, I would love to hear about it. The next tip is to fix your sleep schedule. I'm working on this. Being tired just weighs you down. It slows you down. Not only is it important for your health to have a good sleep schedule, but also your best self, she would be awake, she would be ready for the day. And the last tip I have is to keep smiling. Yes, I do say this at the end of my videos. I sign off by saying keep smiling. However, I want to go into some detail about that today. When you smile, it releases dopamine and endorphins and serotonin that actually makes you happier. So keep smiling and keep glowing up. Be sure to share your favorite glow up tips down below. I can't wait to hear about them, and give me a comment. I love you guys so much. Keep smiling, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!